Even if this was possible, you'd need 20 people.
7 people.
Why do you need to do this?
Because it's what I'm good at.
Ocean's 8 pulled off a major heist, stealing the top spot at the box office over the weekend. And not only that, the film had one of the best openings of the year to date, and got off to a bigger launch than any of the other 3 Ocean's films, not adjusted for inflation. But a month ago, few in Hollywood would have predicted that the female-fronted film would have no trouble topping Solo: A Star Wars Story in its 3rd week, or that Book Club, another female-centric summer film, would bring in nearly $57 million to date against a $10 million budget. As Jeff Goldstein says, the target audience, females, are so underserved. The job turned out to be an easy one for Ocean's 8, which opened to a better-than-expected $41.5 million over the weekend, as Solo continued to drop, bringing in $15.2 million. Compare that to the nearly $50 million earned by fellow standalone film Rogue One: A Star Wars Story in its 3rd weekend at the end of 2016. Ocean's 8 cost $70 million to produce before marketing, and its box office performance is a reminder that fanboys aren't the only demo that studios should obsess over when planning their summer movie slates. It's also an early victory for the slew of gender-swapping remakes and reboots currently in the works across Hollywood. Ocean's 8 stars Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Mindy Kaling, Sarah Paulson, Awkwafina, Rihanna, and Helena Bonham Carter as a gang of savvy thieves who plot a diamond heist at the Met Gala, with Anne Hathaway as an unwitting part of the plan.
On the neck of Daphne Kluger.
Valued at over $100 million.
150 million, actually.
The film's debut all but ties the fanboy-centric film Ready Player One for the #6 top opening of the year to date. But the Steven Spielberg movie cost more than twice as much to produce, aka $144 million. Generally speaking, males make up 60% or more of those buying tickets to see a tentpole such as Ready Player One, Solo, or Avengers: Infinity War on opening weekend. By contrast, in the case of Ocean's 8, nearly 70% of ticket buyers were female. Ocean's 8 is also a reminder of the buying power of aging baby boomers. The movie skewed notably older, with almost 70% of the audience 25 and up, including 14% who were 45 and older and 12% who were 55 and older. By way of comparison, only 8% of Infinity War's opening weekend audience was 45 and older, including just 3% over the age of 55. But that's not to say that the young crowd stayed away entirely, though. 20% were between the ages of 18 and 25. Box office observers credit the age range and diversity of the cast for the resulting age range and diversity of the audience. So did you check out Ocean's 8 in theaters this weekend? And if not, do you plan to? Be sure to sound off in the comments. Until next time, for the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Tiffany Taylor.